Okay, hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. My name is David Olumuyiwa, and this market review, Monday morning trading volatility index. So for some days now, the deriv has been I don't know, there has been scarcity of markets, and I just have to stay away from the market because you don't have to force it, right? You don't have to force it. You don't have to force it. So I just stayed away from the market. Okay, I just need a break and just get off the market and sit back and watch what the market is doing. So this is me now. The only market I could see was this particular one, volatility, what's it called, 151S, and that's what we'll be analyzing today. So for a start, I like to because I'm a swing trader, so I like to do my things from a higher time frame, like daily. I rarely go to weekly time frame. I only go to weekly time frame if I don't understand what's going on the lower time frame, like daily and 4 hours. So I'll now scale to weekly to see if the market is actually ranging or not, right? So that's how I do things. That's how I do my own analysis, and it has been working for me. So my simple approach to the market is pretty simple. What I do on a daily time frame to check where the market is heading, where the market is headed, right? To check where we have the market structure, basically higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, and all of that. And recently the market has broken this zone here, and with a very good, nice and pressured daily candle, which is this green candle here, right? So after that, just for sake of belief, let's have our trend line to be like this. So we are good to go. So okay, so my projection for this market is quite simple, right? It's quite simple. So from here now we can scale down to 4-hour time frame. So let's see what's going on 4-hour time frame. So I had this retest to this zone here, and I had this very pressured 4-hour candlestick, right? So that's what gives me confirmation of what is going to happen to the market next. At least we're looking out for this point here, that the market will get here as our TP before we start heading upward, right? Let's get to this point and see the reaction of the market around that point. If the market breaks above, we continue buying. If the market breaks below, we wait and see what the market wants to do, right? So after I saw this particular market, this particular candlestick, I had my zone to be around here, right? That means the market must come back to this zone to have a test of it, right? So after that, I'll scale down to a lower time frame, like 4-hour time frame, and I have something like this. This is one we're looking out for that the market will test. And the market, I was actually thinking, because when this green candle closed, I needed to see another counter candlestick, which is this one, to give me something like a pin bar, which is this, a rejection candle into this zone, which this particular candlestick did for me nicely, right? So when I saw this, the moment this one is forming, expect something to be happening on lower time frame, like 15 minutes. So what is happening in on the lower time frame, like 15 minutes, is this bad boy here, this bad boy, which is this one. So the market, I look out for two things when I want to take my trade. I don't joke with trend lines. So basically, I must have a trend line that looks like this. So it broke it. So I was expecting the market to come into the zone, and when I went to my forward time frame, yeah, that was what made me drill this particular zone around here. I was expecting the market to come into that zone. You get it? So I waited. Market got into the zone. Then when the market gets to your zone, what do? Wait for a pattern. So I was looking for a pattern in a 15 minutes time frame, because that's how I usually take my trades. And voila, I saw it. So what I look out for? I look out for two things. I look out for an inverted head and shoulder like this. This is the left shoulder. This is the head, the neckline, the right shoulder. Then you have a breakout, then a retest to the neckline, then you move. That's what I usually look out for. Or in this case, we look for the M pattern. The M pattern, which it has formed already. We have this neckline, the right, then M pattern or W pattern. In this case, W pattern. If the market is trending, if you want the market to trend downward, then you have to look for the M pattern. In this case, W pattern. So I'm looking for something like this. So something like this is what I'm looking out for, and it has given me the M pattern. So I'm waiting for what? The retest to the neckline. Where is the neckline? Here is the neckline of this market. So I'm waiting for the market to get to this point. Then, as you know, I always like to put my stop loss below the recent low, somewhere around here. Then we have something like this. One ratio 2.8, almost 1:3. It's not bad. So waiting for the market to get there, and we execute our trades. That is how I do my analysis personally. And the other market I'm looking out for, I think, is boom 900, which is this. Yeah, boom 900. Not boom 900, crash 900. So this is the market I'm looking out for. So basically what I do, go to higher time frame, you mark your zone. The market has broken out, and this is looking at a very nice head and shoulder, right? You have the left shoulder here, you have the neckline, you have the head, you have the neckline again, and the right shoulder here. Then we have a breakout of the neckline, then we have a retest. This market actually have a long way to go, because I don't know, for you to have this very big reversal pattern, So what I'm looking out for, you go to a lower time frame like 4 hours. So what I do, I saw something very nice which I don't see often in the market. Personally, I don't look out for it, but I saw it. I saw something like a wedge. I saw something like a wedge, then a breakout of a wedge. So a breakout of the wedge, which is this here. So I'm actually waiting for the market to get back to this zone, then help me to draw my trend line around here, so I can take a proper trade, because I don't like to trade without the trend line. I've tried it. It didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. To get it, it didn't work for me. So I needed a trend line. So I actually need a trend line to, you know, and I believe this market is coming around here. So I actually need a trend line to give me confirmation that okay, this market is heading upward. Alright, so what I'm looking at for basically is the market should do whatever I want to do, get to this zone here, give me a 4-hour rejection candle, get to this zone, give me a 4-hour rejection candle plus a bullish a bullish pressure 4-hour candle. Then I will start looking for a formation after the break of trend line. Then we can now start looking for how we will execute the trade. But basically, this is how I'll just be waiting for this market. But for now, I still stuck on what, volatility 15, volatility 15.1s. That's what we are looking out for presently. And for this week, we don't have much trade, but this is what we are looking out for, and hopefully it gives us the profit we are looking for. Alright guys, nice having me around. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate being around. Thank you. And I'll be here tomorrow to do a trade recap of how this market actually went, and hopefully we'll have a win. Even if it is 1 or 2 markets we have in a week, it's fine, in as much as we didn't end the week with loss. It's actually fine by me. It's actually fine by me. Alright guys, thanks for your time, thanks for being around. Catch you guys later. Alright.